Hi, I'm Anthony Carlo, and I'm at the Madison Square Garden Training Center. I'm Anthony Carlo here at the Westchester County Center, here at the Times Union Center in Albany, reporting from the Mecca of basketball. Reporting from MetLife Stadium, I'm Anthony Carlo.
Anthony Carlo has the story of David Lowry.
1 year ago today, the Iona College men's basketball team was pushed around by Quinnipiac in an 86-74 rout where the Bobcats led by as much as 28 in the game. 1 year later, the story is different. Hello and welcome to the Westchester Knicks Weekly Report, getting Jersey Joe Archino's take on the 91-88 win for the Westchester Knicks over the Erie Bayhawks. Joe, tonight Andre Barrett, 21 points, added 6 assists. How important is it to have a player like him on your team who's not only experienced, but can explode like he did tonight? Head coach Tim Clue said with Thanksgiving coming up, he needs a little break away from this thing. A 5th straight loss for the Knicks is something this team did not want tonight. He wants to be out there, and he wants to help this team win. And 10 points tonight, it was a big contribution. They have to be happy about that, and moving forward, I hope Vangelis gets more time here or there. I think he will now with Isaiah down for a while. It ain't over till it's over. That's what head coach of the Westchester Knicks, Kevin Whitted, was saying after his team's 99-98 loss to the Maine Red Claws. Hi, I'm Anthony Carlo here at the Westchester County Center, where the Westchester Knicks were a defensive stop away from ringing in the new year with a win. If you look behind me, fans are still filing into their seats, and one player is here, but he's not in uniform. That player, Langston Galloway. And being at this recreational sports dinner tonight, there are so many young athletes aspiring to be just like you. What is your message to them? Take me through that moment when you make the sack and your team lifts you up on their shoulders and everybody is chanting your name. What do you think about the Westchester Knicks here tonight? You see any talent that you think you may see at the next level? Early on, it was you and Dave who really carried the load. Talk about that hot start. Well, that's right, Ian. The Westchester Knicks playing without its floor general and guard Andre Barrett, who was out with a left thumb injury. Barrett was averaging over 30 minutes per game, 12.5 points per game, and over 4 assists per game. And if you look up at the scoreboard now, the Knicks are trailing the Canton Charge 52-39 at halftime, so they are missing some tools of a well-rounded player. Back to you guys. I did mention it was a good matchup, not for the fact that, let's say, the teams were evenly matched, but for the fact that you would figure that Florida would be playing for a lot in Will Muschamp's last game. The Iona College men's basketball team has moved on to the MAC championship with a 95-77 win over the Monmouth University Hawks. The score does not lie. 97-83, the Westchester Knicks took it to Grand Rapids for their first win of their season. This week's LMC Varsity Sports Play of the Week features who else but the Mamaroneck Field Hockey team. The Tigers put the finishing touches on their state championship with a remarkable 2 goals within 20 seconds of each other. Grinding out wins. Now the Florida State Seminoles, they're undefeated in 2 consecutive regular seasons, and Jameis Winston, if there's ever been a game that he's grinded out, it was this one. Many people wondering whether that sophomore slump will be true for him. I don't think it will be. You look at the guy who came onto the scene with a bang last year, over 30 home runs, really put up a power surge in the first half with 29 of those dingers, and then you look at the second half and you realize only 7 of them, and you wonder, can this guy be relied on to come in strong this year? A farm in New Jersey has carved an image of New York Yankees captain Derek Jeter into its 5-acre corn maze. Hi, I'm Anthony Carlo here at the Westchester County Center, where it's becoming evident that the Westchester Knicks have a flair for the dramatic. Things don't look as bleak as the Giants' record suggests. Even though these seats are empty now, not too long ago, each one of them was filled with a screaming fan. Whether they were rooting for St. John's or for Duke, one thing is for certain. It was an electric atmosphere for Coach K's 1,000th win. There'd be one potential problem standing in their way. Guard Seth Curry and his average of over 25 points a game. Ben Roethlisberger was under pressure constantly. He was throwing balls all over the place. Here comes Jaquan Jarrett out of the blue making catches, and there you go, the Jets win. Doing this as a student athlete, you obviously have to be dedicated. I mean, between the trying to get your classes taken care of, your homework, and then putting in so many hours of work, especially with a goal in mind, how do you do it? How do you balance it? It'll be the 2 seed up against the 4 seed in the championship. Jersey Joe Archino and Anthony Carlo. You had 15 points another night contributing. How good does it feel coming back from your injury and really becoming a staple for this team's production? York Giants and Jets both find themselves with losses in the loss column, and both teams lose key contributors on the field. Geno Smith, he throws 3 interceptions in the first quarter. The first quarter, it was almost better than Apollo Creed's look of disbelief when Rocky got back up in the 14th round. But the New York Jets proving to be the train wreck that nobody wants to look at, yet they can't look away. The Bills should have been a W in the win column for Gangrene. Now, what Rex Ryan details here is a way to eliminate Peyton Manning's targets, and what he does is try and take the ball out of Peyton Manning's hands. Up until this point, Orlando really has not broken out yet until tonight. Hi, Anthony Carlo standing alongside AJ English after the Gales' 86-67 win over Florida Gulf Coast. AJ, you had 27 points on the night. Closing this segment out with a bang. That's Ian Sachs. I'm Anthony Carlo. We'll see you next week on the Westchester Knicks Weekly Report.